It's been 2 weeks since the Israel-Hamas war broke out and no end game is in sight. As humans continue to suffer, so far more than 1,400 Israelis have lost their lives, over 3,700 Palestinians have lost their lives. The question still remains over who attacked the hospital in Gaza that allegedly killed hundreds. And the question also remains over whether Gazans will be able to receive much needed aid. And it's yet to be seen how a possible Israeli ground offensive into Gaza will turn out. In the latest, Israeli tanks are moving closer to the border between Israel and Gaza. This after the Israeli defense minister told the troops that they would soon see the Palestinian enclave from inside. This indicates that an expected ground invasion with the aim of annihilating Hamas could be nearing. And as Israel prepares for a counter-offensive, our correspondent Jody Cohen, meanwhile, spoke with Yair Lapid, the leader of opposition in Israel. She asked him whether he considers joining the emergency war government that has been formed amid the war, to which he answered no. However, he said that at such times, his party is working with the government in various other ways. Listen in.
This is Jody Cohen from WION. I wanted to ask, this is a time of war, this is a time of emergency. We're seeing forces in the south of the country, in the north of the country, preparing to defend. Because it's a time of emergency, would you consider joining the emergency unity government as a message of unity to the people of Israel and also to Israel's enemies?
Well, I was the first one to offer a unity government. We were discussing how to make it as effective as possible. We couldn't get into an agreement, and I felt that this was wrong to keep on negotiating in time of war. So as you can see right now, I'm working with the government for the people of Israel. We have so many ways of doing so. The people of Israel are united. Whether or not it has a political translation doesn't matter at all to nobody.
A new poll in Israel has suggested that 80% of Israelis believe Prime Minister Netanyahu must publicly take responsibility for the intelligence and security failures on the 7th of October. Remember, that was the day that thousands of Hamas terrorists infiltrated into Israel, killing 1,400 civilians and taking more than 200 people hostage into Gaza. Mostly Israelis, but also it's thought people from approximately 40 countries around the world. The head of the Israel Defense Forces, Shin Bet Security Service, Defense Minister and Finance Minister have already taken responsibility publicly. Now, I spoke with former Prime Minister Yair Lapid, who affirms that while he will not join the emergency unity government that is now running the country, including former Defense Minister Benny Gantz, who had been an opposition party head, Lapid said he is working with the government from the outside to focus on the priority right now, which is dismantling Hamas. However, his party MP, Elazar Stern, has criticised Lapid, saying his party must join the wartime government. This is Jody Cohen for WION. World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.